I just lost track of where the fuck this went. Oh, cool. You here? Ollie Ollie oxen free. Oh, nope. It was telling me I'm watching me. I wish Streamlabs chat was not taking 20 years to post. Do I need to go to my YouTube and pull up my chat? There it is. Well, it sounds like my volume's on. It's just a quieter. I guess I have to have my phone out to keep the chat speed up. Like, this is stupid. Streamlabs, get your shit fixed. This was the whole point of Streamlabs. But can you hear me?
Oh, right.
Okay. I'm going to check something real quick. I'm going to change. Streamlabs is being super duper slow. So I'm going to pull up a different chat. Go ahead and wait, hold on. There we go. Go ahead and send a message now. I want to test the font, but preview sample is bullshit. Oh, because it's like... what is a Persona looking font? Oh God. Yeah, this is better when it's huge and scaled down. Ah! Bella, you're done already? Casey! Okay, thank you. I just needed a speed test. I needed a reply. I'd asked you to make a reply forever ago. Oh no, this is cutting off. Kind of. A little. Nope, no it's not. Coffee, you stay locked. Okay, it's only cut off a smidge. It's fine. Oh wait, I gotta change this to blue. Persona blue. Select color. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Okie dokie. No, I didn't want to check the news again. Oh gosh, okay. Is that just, that's just what happens with the mouse. Okay. They didn't warn me that the mouse would be part of this. Oh, right. I keep thinking, I'm keep trying to use my little arrows, but it's not those. Where's the laptop? I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten used to living here. Just who was that old man from the dream I had last night? And what was that contract all about?
How is he?
Looks like he's a little worn out. He went to bed without changing out of his uniform. Other than that, nothing has changed since last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
This subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
Did I wind up posting it in there? Okay, I did. And then...
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Oh, don't look at it like that. The two of you are classmates, right? Consider it an opportunity to have someone your own age here. Besides, we need all the help we can get.
Why are you breaking? You were just fine. And now you're breaking on me again?
I guess that's true, but still.
Command room speaking. Akihiko, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, it's chasing after me right now. I'm almost back. Just letting you know in advance.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, that's enough observation for now. We need to prepare for combat.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
Oh no. What chat message just appeared? Damn. My alert's going off before I see your message, and this even is happening with the built-in YouTube chat. Like the built-in streaming chat. I was like, I heard your message go through, and I'm like, why can't I see it? And like, I switched from Streamlabs to the regular chat.
This is no time to joke around.
It's always time to joke around, Mitsuru.
Is Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Yeah, but not an ordinary one.
Ah! What was that? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm going to have you fight.
It's not like I asked it to follow me. What are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
Okay.
A loud noise woke me up. I should check what's happening outside.
There's no time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
You still ask what's going on?
Hurry! To the first floor! We'll leave through the back. Oh, wait! Take this just in case. Okay, let's go.
She just had a short sword. Just so happened to have a short sword, short enough that it could fit in the hand that they couldn't model it. She just pulled it out of Hammer's face.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There appears to be more than one enemy. The primary one's lurking somewhere nearby.
What? Let's pull back. What are we gonna do? It's at the front door. Should we go upstairs for now? Let's go.
Damn, I thought it was... That's how I would... Blah, 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 blah. I can't. They had just told me that I had Kadash. Let's get away upstairs. Yeah, that's where we were going.
It's getting closer. I need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. Getting to safety is our priority now.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know this is sudden, you were sleeping. I promise I'll explain later.
What was that? Don't tell me it got inside. It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry. Right. If we go out through here, then
If you go out through here, you'll be outside.
I blocked the door. should be safe for now. Huh? No way! That's it! One of the monsters that attacked us! It's a shadow!
It's here.
Wait.
Go on.
Oh man, they made that shit look crazy.
Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I come. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
Just as we thought.
Thanatos? Already? Was it always already Thanatos? Yo? My rice has to be done, but I need a moment. Yo? That shit was more badass than it already was?
What on earth was that?
Is it over? No! break off from that other one?
Unfortunately for these monsters, I already know the weakness. The music is so good. One time, one of my friends was like, is Bella Persona 3 because baby, 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 baby? What, Bella? Alright, I'm gonna go get my rice now. Are you Persona 3, Bella? Baby, 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 baby. She was responding to me, go baby, baby, baby. She can't hear the song. probably looks so much better in actual frames per second. Nope, never saw Soul Eater. But I want to say this came before Soul Eater. Time for an autolog.
Okay? Oh, come on. Can you hear me? Oh, say something.
It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of Persona, the manifestation of your psyche.
I mean, I already know what a persona
is
is.
a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. The power of a persona is the power of one's soul, and the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Ah. Meow. Don't worry, this persona is kind of like that. My head is getting clearer. I can feel someone's presence beside me. I think it's a cat going meow.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally woke up. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And that power you used, we call it Persona. Don't worry, we'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. To you, I mean. My dad died in an accident when I was little. And my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past. But But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. And why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kinda panicked. That was my first time facing them too. Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward. Really? But still. Sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness, so I think you're free to go home. See you! Oh, welcome back!
Gotta say, I'm so relieved now that you're out of the hospital. Don't push yourself though. Do you want to get some rest? Don't worry, your room's safe now. No, I want to go to Tartarus. Kirijo Senpai said she'd be late today. I guess she's processing some paperwork for you. Hey, try not to overdo it at school tomorrow, okay? Oh god. Come on, lag. No, that's Persona 5. I still haven't bothered playing Persona 5. Hype train kind of killed it.
Get a load of this.
Sorry man, forget you heard anything. But Persona 4 had a lot of spin-offs that allowed for Persona 5 to exist. Nope. Sorry. Persona 4 had a lot of spin-offs that included Persona 3. But mostly they're all standalone. And as far as I've been informed, Persona 5 doesn't really have any throwbacks to Persona 3. I mean, you're probably not wrong wanting to call it a stand. Because what is a stand if not a persona? Also, Persona 5's color is red. Persona 3's is blue. Persona 4 is yellow. Persona 4 is the popular one for some reason, even though it's basically Scooby-Doo. As in, like, kids are trying to solve a mystery. But, like, I just could not get into it. I played all the way up until how... Because I already knew who the killer was, too. So I played all the way up until I was informed on how the killer did the thing. And then I dropped it. I was just like, okay, good, I'm done. Because I'm just like, I just could not. But I like the spin-offs. Mostly because when they have Persona 3 in them. Persona 3 I could get more into because the theme of Persona 3 is death. I think Persona 4's theme is youth. And like everyone feels more related to Persona 4, but like no, Persona 3 is where it's at. All the depression and angst. Just give me all of it.
And we call it a day.
Yeah, these games are all very stylish. They all have great music. Like, Atlas fucking, like, killed it when they redid the Persona franchise with 3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, man, I hope Casey likes it better. Because the theme is death. And it has a lot more... references to Greek mythology. Persona 4 has references to Japanese mythology. So, some of it we might not get as well. I believe that the theme is Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. Also, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Portable are available on Switch, which are the original upgraded entries that you'll find available. But I'm not sure if you'll enjoy the slow gameplay because it's kind of like everyone there was a reason everyone said that Three Houses was basically the Persona of the series of the Fire Emblem series, and that's because it had a daily life thing like this does. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Places where people dump their waste in the Jomon period. What are they called now? Ah, this is one of those Japanese only things you would know only by already being familiar. But this is one of those things that, like, kids in Japan would probably know. Okay, Jomon period. middens. I think.
That's correct.
The word is Scandinavian in origin and means dunghill. Yeah, some of it can be longer than that. But there is a very like at the start you saw there's like super casual story modes and stuff, so like you could play on that mode to breeze through. Well, if you play the reload. I haven't opened up Portable yet because 2 weeks later they released Reloaded and I thought that was going to be on the Switch. Yeah, that didn't work. Still not interested in this at all. Ugh, I want to get to the Age of Katanas. Everything else is so dull. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect.
Hey.
That's literally, though, what a lot of people think, though. Is that because, like, as long as it took to get Persona 5 Royal on Switch 1, they're probably going to put it on Switch 2 for Reload. Plus, Reload's already priced to be on the Switch anyways, because it's already $70 or $80.
Wanna walk home together? We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting until it goes on
Out again on the way home.
if it goes on summer sale. Because Steam summer sale. And I already know the story well enough that I'm not going to forget the story. I'm not worried about that. Although if a sale happens before then that's like 50% off, then I think that's as cheap as it would get. I'm going to go get more rice. Ah. Ah. Oh no. I'm caught. I'm caught. Oh no. Okay, I'm free. I feel
I feel
responsible.
responsible
Oh,
for that, you know?
it is voiced.
Let me make it up to you. Come on, let's go. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever life is, we will flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire for never
What's that thing shining on my bed? A Twilight fragment. That might be a new thing. I haven't seen anything like this before. I should hold on to it for now. What? Hi! Hi, little girl! Hey, little girl.
chill vibes. The nighttime of love.
Okay, so yeah, map does work.
Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feel
Oh,
the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire for
Ah, there you are.
but we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
hey!
Come on, they're waiting for you inside. They're not waiting for you, Bella. They're waiting for him.
There you are.
They're waiting for him. They're waiting for P3-kun.
Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's
you-
why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I don't know, Mitsuru. He didn't really seem too fazed by the fact that he suddenly had a bunch of coffins all around him. He was just like, huh, coffins. Anyways. Play your character. More like depression character syndrome. I hate that my options are hidden between and I don't get it. There's a lot of I don't get it.
I guess it's more like something people simply aren't cognizant of. But the Dark Hour does exist. and it occurs each night at midnight. It will happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
There's some other game. Every time there's a game where it's like, it says that like people suddenly just start zoning out or zombieing, I just go, oh, apathy syndrome. Oh, it's Persona 3. Yeah, with being a school club, I'm always like, what happens if someone else wanted to join that wasn't part of it? Would you try and say that there's very high standards? Or, because, like, some of the lady characters that you meet, they are not what you would consider to be very special people in the way of like, oh, you need to be able to pass an application process.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
This is very good rice I made, even though it wasn't a lot. What about the police?
Unfortunately, the police can't do a thing during the dark hour.
Well, I hope this answered your question.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
Excuse me.
Some may even awaken to his power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona, the power you called upon the other night.
I'm sure that is answered in time. I think it was just at the time easiest for Ikutsuki to put it under the guise of a school club to make his involvement with student life to be a little less weird, because the seniors are Akihiko on the left and Mitsuri on the right. And I believe Yukari is a recent addition because, or at least it's very easy to believe that because that was her first time encountering shadows that night. And because she hasn't been able to do the persona thing before. But otherwise, I think it's Kyubey syndrome. Teenagers have the most reason to become true part of themselves or something.
Shadows can only be defeated by That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them. I'm glad you...
Nope.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
I mean, yeah. But it's a fair question, because I never thought about it before, and I'm like, was that ever answered on why it was turned into a school club? Why is it teenagers and one adult? I mean, I know something about one of those answers, but yeah.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Uh-oh. I can hear a voice ringing inside my head.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
At first I was like, I don't...
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
I was like, I don't remember there being a female voice. But that's Elizabeth's voice. Now, what that means, I don't know. I recall what Igor said about the power of social links.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on. apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend. Shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
Hi, how have you been? I'm always by your side. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end? I don't care.
It's the end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Well, that sucks about that game. Careful with making that reference right about now.
Hey, you in there? If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us. Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
I don't remember them showing their street clothes already. Also, he wasn't even wearing his street clothes in his sleep. Oh, I guess he did get changed.
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec.
What? Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here from now on.
What's up?
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused, not remembering anything. You guys know that? sense since you're a Persona user and all. Man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough of the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartar sauce? What?
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Ah,
Yo, you ready to kick some ass? I'm so glad I was invited to join. Plus, the dorm's pretty cozy. But the best part is that we're the only ones who can fight these shatter enemies.
that's right!
Well, duh. Who wouldn't be stoked about fighting for justice? Now, to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing. But I'm sure we'll find out. They did say that they'll explain everything. I love Junpei. He is the funniest boy.
I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Why is there like a random grass texture?
Doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Well, it wouldn't be much use for them to be able to be like, oh, here's the scene where he's crying at the convenience store. Like, they didn't bring... Yukari was already there to begin with. They didn't build up her. They did slightly introduce Akihiko slightly before, though, in the background of one of the early days.
Whoa, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
On a gameplay motive, though, it's so that way you have the 3 rookies. So that way by the time the more seasoned ones join in, you already know how to play.
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't...
Okay, school days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back. Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks. This apathy syndrome thing is getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling apart. Plus, speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu. Yeah.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only Persona users we had. But that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So, I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing again?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
No, he just woke up.
I mean,
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority.
You don't trust him. Why don't you trust him?
Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence.
Why don't you trust Mr. Punny Man? Bella. I gotta clear off my table. Go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you Persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
See, that's the only reason why he's not letting kids run around, or why he's having kids run around for him. Plus, it's not like he's a spry chicken.
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
That means there should be no coffins. Oh, fuck yeah, movie again. Is this the old movie? Or did they just one for one it? This looks like the old animation. Yeah, that was totally old animation.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
Yeah, that's why it's a school club.
You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she does.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain.
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Wait, seriously?
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
I don't know.
Of course I can!
I don't know about without difficulty, because, that sure seemed like difficult.
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader? That's the spirit.
Oh man, if it's laggy, how am I gonna be able to do counterattacks on the monsters? On the shadows? I'm not gonna get first hits.
What's the matter?
Strange door sitting in the corner of the lobby.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power.
I just want to point out his chair is the same as Orpheus's heart.
The tower that you are about to venture into, how did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
And I think it was that way in the original too.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty, but at the same time, holding infinite possibilities.
Come on, YouTube. I heard the notification go off. Update the chat.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
They don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kinda out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Bro.
We'll be following you. Come on, let's go.
Because the game's funny. That's why you LOL'd.
Leader.
Entrance to the labyrinth is at the top of the stairs. Whenever you feel ready to start, lead the way. Open the menu by pressing tab. You can save at locations where you can change your party. You cannot save on the floor you're currently exploring. From the menu by pressing H. What a large clock. It doesn't seem to be working though. There's the motorbike! Mitsuru's bike is in here. So this is Tartarus.
Hell yeah!
Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. Oh, he's practicing his batter swings! Oh!
Hey,
Remember, Takeba and Junpei have no real battle experience, so make sure you back them up. Hello? Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. That's where I keep my navigation equipment. Sorry, but do you mind not touching that? Okay, but what about this? Go to giant device. Sure. What is this? I've never seen something like it before. Regardless, it doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Oh, it's just reflection. Whee! I have always wanted to walk under the stairs. Cannot be sold. And it's considered a consumable. Dawn of the New Tale? This is... I know he's already equipped. F, stats. There we go. View school, skills, affinity. Wait till electricity and dark. Background. There we go. Okay, what we already knew. Oh, I can see him do action. Okay, now I see how it's building in. Oh, okay, that's cool menu. Like, they really re-up the menu, so it's super fucking cool. So I'm just going through and seeing all this. This also reminds me that I have my Persona tarot cards. Not a member of any club. Poor Junpei. Well, that is all we're gonna do tonight because it's almost 11, and that means it's almost midnight, and then it means that I'm gonna be too goddamn sleepy. I mean, I'm already gonna be too goddamn sleepy tomorrow morning. I don't know what the fuck I'm eating tomorrow. I don't have anything prepared. Oh well. But I gotta get up at like fucking 9, or try to. So wait a sec, what? Which means they were both being worked on at the same time. Well, Persona series overall predates that, but I don't know if the Velvet Room predates it, because they reinvented Persona as a series with Persona 3. Because it used to play like more of a tactics game before that. Like, I tried to play Persona 1, but I never got around to finishing it. Anyways, I'm ending stream. I'm ending the stream. Have a good night. I'ma go play some Harvestella to sleep.